started now. Okay, everybody, welcome to my channel. Blah, 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 no intro, I don't have anything creative. Um, I am here with my friend, Alcestis, and only her today. Couldn't get anybody else. And we're here to talk about Emperor Jasper and our whatever her face is here. And the fact that we're going to talk about how to actually conduct yourself in a role play. So at the beginning, these are the only two you will see, and you will see my desktop backing the rest of the time because I don't want them coming onto my video claiming that I stole their shit. So, and no, I will not take monetization from this. Oh, and donate to Movember in the description if you have the money. Anyway, how would you like to start off this conversation?
I just think it's really important that we go over that as we stress how important it is how you treat the people you're dealing with.
Exactly. And I've been trying to make a video like that for so long, and I haven't had the recording equipment, and I haven't had anything to where I could do it. Mm-hmm. And now we can do it. So, and plus I've never really had a reason to. And I'm gonna say I welcome hate comments on my thing. You can do all the hate comments that you want on my video. But if it gets too far to where you're threatening to kill me, then I will report you to my local police. Okay, guys? That's the limit there. See, but then there are people who won't only do it in the comments either. So...
That's true. But I don't mind someone disagreeing with me or us.
See, that's...
I can handle that.
Yeah.
But just at least try, I will listen if you want to vent to me, but I expect some type of reasoning. Maybe I should say.
Exactly. If you're going to come onto our accounts, we're both multi-relationship role players.
Yes.
And if you're gonna come and insult us and try to get us to... If you're gonna come and try to insult us and try to, okay, everybody just don't read my shit. So if you guys want, oh, I actually just remembered that I do have the thing up on my thing. So, the tweet that she sent me earlier today. I've had to deal with people like this bad RP moments before.
Mm-hmm.
And they do no good. They do no good for no one whatsoever. And the big deal is here, don't act like Jasper. If you're going to act like Jasper in roleplay, people like me, Alcestis, or Demon Claw will come and either kick you out of the community or make it almost impossible for you to roleplay with anyone. See, we won't bully you out, but we'll tell people how you act. See,
right, and I think, and a part of this is we completely understand if a character is if an RP is a villain, but there is something that goes along with that in roleplay. That is not what we're talking about here.
Exactly.
As a villain, we can understand how that would act, but we still expect a certain level of respect for the person you are RPing with.
See, I've roleplayed with Darth Vader's, and most of them are actually quite respectful. And I've roleplayed with Darth Vader's. I've roleplayed with... Hell, I've even roleplayed with Jafar once, I think. That's my track record for villains, I think. And I think in my time of Twilight roleplay, I did a battle against the whole Volturi by myself once. And the coordination that we had to do was... This was back when group DMs weren't a thing.
Ah.
So
wow.
we had to do this in the timeline.
Oh my god.
And let's just say that was a clusterfuck because we either couldn't we either couldn't coordinate our hits, or we lost track of who we were trying to kill.
Mm-hmm.
I won the battle, but it was after I had to tell them, one at a time, please. One at a time, and if I kill you, mark it on your account as dead. Then after 3 days, you can come back and roleplay with whatever. You could roleplay through that whole time, keep doing your roleplays, and whatever. But if you're like this jackass, Emperor Jasper, you don't get those kinds of options. You will either, after a fight, because I'm more than likely going to suspect that he's a god modder, because he seems like the kind of dude to, when he's losing, get into a little bit of god modding. It's like role playing with a Saitama role player. They try to one punch you, and then after that, when it doesn't work, they whine and complain and try to kill you with some weird god weapon. Which will come on to my next point here. Oh, son of a bitch. I really truthfully don't care. I'm more than likely not going to edit this very much. Because...
I was going to ask that because I'm trying my best here, but, I mean, you'll need to edit some of it, I think.
See... I like my videos as natural and raw as can be, and that's how I am. That and if I'm gonna edit this, I'm gonna have to look at some tutorials because I have no editing skill whatsoever.
Oh no. Okay.
See, that's my big problem here. Is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload it. Yes. I'm gonna cut it into 2 parts. I at least know how to cut a video into 2 parts. I think. Okay. I swear to God, I turned off my notifications. I did. See.
Well, you were waiting for somebody. Did you turn it off when?
Yeah, I turned it off for Twitter. And I put a thing on Twitter that says, okay, I will answer after I'm done recording the video that I'm doing. Okay. But back to our conversation here. See, when you act like someone like Jasper, or you act like a brat like... Oops. Or you act like a brat like Arissa here, it's extremely hard, I find, and I've gone through my times in roleplay where I fucked up so bad that people on that account just don't want to roleplay with me. Then I end up abandoning the account for a little while, flipping the account, and then it's all fine. People start role-playing with me again. And my thing is I try not to fuck up too badly when it comes to roleplay. But some of these people in roleplay think that they can do whatever they want. See my last 2 videos on Cry Polly. He's one of the people who thinks that in real life and roleplay he can do whatever he wants. He can't. He thinks if he shouts, rants, and raves enough, saying, I'm an Eagle Scout, I'm an Eagle Scout, I'm an Eagle Scout, that it's okay. I'm not going to say anything against the Boy Scouts. I'm not going to say anything against the Eagle Scouts or any Scouts whatsoever.
No.
Not right now.
No. If
I want to do that, that's a video I will do by myself. And it is gonna be bad. It is gonna be bad. That's it. That's the end of that topic right there. But the one thing you do not want to do when it comes to roleplay is insult people.
Well, that's right. I mean, well, unless you and the other writer have... I mean, if you and the other writer have had a conversation that this is part of the character, or that's understood...
See...
from the character you're playing, that's one thing.
Exactly.
But just randomly going after someone is not at all.
See, guys, you see, this whole thing and the whole reason this video started is because... Okay, she just became my friend yesterday, but she is my friend.
Yes.
Is because he insulted a friend. Or insulted some... Okay, he insulted her because of how she roleplays. And this is what happens to me all the time. What I do is this. Is when they insult me, and I know it's going to sound childish and petty, I threaten them and say, if you keep it up, I will put you on YouTube. Plain and simple, I will put you on YouTube. I don't care if you try to DMCA claim my video, because I know you don't own the art. I know you don't own anything on that account, except for the @name and the email that goes with it. And possibly the phone number that goes with it. The art you don't own. Okay, this point right here is more in the furry community, is that you get a lot of the people who like to insult others because of the art they're using. You'll get people who get suspended because someone says, oh, that art's not theirs. Well, actually, the law on that is, it is, once you release art on the internet, it is free, unless your name's on it, and most of these do not have their names on it. So, like, Alcestis here puts on her account anybody who... What do you have on your account for art, if you're using art? And...
one of my accounts I specify if, I try to give credit to the artists if I'm using... If you see artwork of yours that I'm using, please let me know. I want to make certain that I tag you, that I give you credit. Because some of this artwork is gorgeous
Exactly.
that they're making. And if I see a signature on a piece of art that I find on the internet, I try to make sure that if I post a copy that it has that signature, because
See,
I want that person's name out there.
exactly. But
And if I don't, and I post it, I had someone comment the other day, copied in another account, "Hey, is this your art?" And when it was, of course, I automatically had a conversation with the artist. "Oh, wonderful. How do I tag you in the future? How do I know your art have a signature on it somewhere that I can post that copy?" And I think most of the accounts on here are like that.
wait,
We don't own the art.
hey, wait. Isn't that the same artist that blocked you? Or
Yes.
see, that's the problem. Is when you give them a chance. Is when you give them a chance like that, and then all of a sudden they block you just because. That's not your fault. I'm not saying keep their art up. I'm saying just use their art. And the copyright laws on that are really, I swear to God, are really, really, and I mean really, finicky. Because that's just how copyright laws are. Like, on YouTube with the reaction channels, oh my God, that was a shitstorm. That's an absolute shitstorm. And how some son of a bitch, how some feminists act, that's a shitstorm too. I'm not saying I'm not saying feminism is bad. I'm saying what I'm going to say here is feminism is good as long as they're not feminazis. Because then that's a shitstorm. They don't want equal rights for everyone. They just want equal rights for themselves.
Well, and that's another question, if it really is equal rights, or is it something else. But again, not a discussion to get into at the moment.
Exactly. But see, these are all examples of how people act in roleplay. You could compare them to these people. To the people who fake a DMCA claim your videos. Because they feel like, oh, you're making money off it. No, I'm not, but okay. Whatever. Be an asshat. Exactly. Whatever. Be an asshat.
Yep.
Fuck. Or you get the people who are super nice and say, please take it off. We want you to take it off.
Yes.
It was personal. Blah, 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 blah. And that's it. But on Twitter with roleplay, on Twitter, you don't have that option to tell someone to take it down.
Now, I haven't personally run into anyone like that, but I know people have.
Oh, I know.
But in that case, I would be much more willing to take it down. If someone came to me and said, could you, they can show me it's their artwork and they want it taken down, I will normally do it. The problem that we have run into in the past with some of the other role players that I've been involved with,
like that little group, that you're with,
who will take the art off from another artist with the signature and all they've posted online for a group of role players to enjoy.
Exactly.
And then they trim it. They trim the signature and just enough to take anything off to show that it's that artist's work, and then post it claiming it's their own.
See now, that is blatant copyright theft.
Yes.
There's a difference. Like if he was to post like with us with our land, I think it's Land of Crypt artwork that we use.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We would
Was it?
see if you want to crop out that's fine. Just don't claim it as your own. I mean, you could crop that out, and there are pictures of it where it is cropped out.
Yes, yes. And a lot of times, too, I might post the entire picture at first, but if I'm using it as a profile pic, there's
See, that's the problem is Twitter gives you no choice but to crop it anyway.
Right, but I do try to post the original first with the signature or the name on it.
Pinterest, by the way, for art is a good place to go.
Which is where I normally go.
Exactly. I have it on my phone. That's where I get most of my pictures. That's where I got Jin's picture.
Mm-hmm. Now, Divergent Art is another one. And that one is the challenge, though, because...
Oh, you mean... Are you talking about DeviantArt?
Thank you. Messed it up. I believe there was something a few weeks ago going around on Tumblr and online about how the artist has to sign an agreement with them before they post anything on DeviantArt, that they are allowed to change the artwork.
Well, that's the problem, DeviantArt. You can't! If you guys are gonna be a bunch of blatant fucking asshats and try to piss on people's heads, don't even be a site.
That's why there was a big thing about so many artists pulling their art off of DeviantArt, because they hadn't realized that they had agreed to that up front.
Exactly. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering who my backing is, people, that is from Kamen Rider Den-O, Swan, Mataro, Gun Guy. I don't remember his name, but he was annoying. Clean it. I forgot what the axe or Swan form, axe form, rod form, gun form, and sword form. All of them are there. And if you've watched Kamen Rider, you know who they are. And if you haven't, what you watching my video for, go watch it first, then come back. Anyway, back to the video. Back to what we were talking about. But I always thought it was illegal for... See, I partially know the law because I do end up reading it a lot. YouTuber have to read it.
Oh, okay, right. Well, that would make sense. Yes. Yeah, I would have to get you the links for that, or the posts on Tumblr or something. But that was a big discussion.
Yeah.
Between several of the accounts that they hadn't realized it, and they were going out to pull their art off.
I used to have a DeviantArt account.
Oh.
And I think I posted one picture there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a picture I edited on my editor of choice PicArt.
Mm-hmm.
Phone and I think computer only. PC / Windows only.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, that picture of Jin, that is edited, by the way. I have edited that a little. I used one of their magic things on there, and I just did what I usually do on there. You could actually go on my Instagram, and I post all my editings on there too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'll put my Instagram in the fucking description, because... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try that. But the big thing, and me and her are gonna say this throughout the video, the big thing is you have to have respect. I remember the first day my first roleplay account is God-Terron. My first roleplay account was called Angel Terron. Angel-Terron.
Uh-huh.
And the first 5 minutes, I got into a fight with a Fasha. She and I are still friends today. Sort of. We don't talk much, and she's always busy with school. Let's see. My character, we were fighting, or we were sparring, that my character and hers were sparring. I think she hurt my character or something. I don't remember what she did, but my character lost it, and then he snapped her back in half and broke most of her limbs.
Lovely.
I told you that story already.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And then after that, the hate I got, because I was just fighting, like normal people do, of being told I think I woke up the next morning to find 50 notifications telling me to kill myself.
Oh my God.
Because, oh God forbid, I roleplay my character the way I want to.
Yeah. You know what? I have even a couple of close friends who I have confronted about seeing something like that. That is something that I don't let me see that.
Exactly.
Don't you ever tell someone to kill themselves. You don't know what they're dealing with. You don't know what's going on. Don't you ever tell someone that.
Exactly. Don't ever tell anyone that. And there's no really exception for it.
No.
See, okay. How about we talk about the kids that you roleplay with? And roleplay is not an illegal thing. How cruel some of the kids are that you roleplay with. Like...
And even then, a lot of times, it's not necessarily roleplay, it's just the chat, which almost makes it worse. This isn't a character you're playing, you are actually speaking to other people.
Guys, look at this. This is Arissa. This is her and her 3 little douchebags here, telling the very, very nice man who I have not met yet, the very nice man here, that he's dumb, even though he's probably close to my age, right?
I believe so, if not a little older, yes.
Arissa here said, if I was going to kill myself, I'd jump from my ego down to your IQ. How about this little girl? And I'm gonna... should we really put out there what we were talking about earlier? I know lots of homeschooled... You know what? Fuck it. She's homeschooled. See, this is what I expect, at least a little, from some homeschooled kids.
From some. And again, you and I had that conversation earlier.
Yes, we did. I changed my tune from all to some, because she yelled at me about it.
I did.
She yelled at me about it. But, see, the girl's acting like a perpetuant 5-year-old child when someone... See, remember that Sasuke girl that you were talking about, I think, yesterday? Who's pissing off Dark Force?
Yes.
She's one of those girls who, as you said, are... God damn it, this Coke's flat. I'm drinking Coke.
Okay.
She if you confront her about something, she I think she whines and cries until it goes away or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or she threatens to leave.
Yes.
Guys, don't be like that. If you're gonna roleplay, don't be like that. Please.
Right. If you have an issue with something from me, come and talk to me. And we'll figure it out, or we will deal with it one way or the other.
And another really big thing and what really bothered me about your only, I think her name is Your Only Demon or something. Demon B.
You were telling me about that one.
Yeah, Your Only Demon B. Is that the fact that I think his name is this Twigs and Berries asshole here. Selfish Emperor Jay. The fact that he chose to wait to pick on a pregnant woman. The fact that he chose to I'm not saying that she is a waste of time. I'm saying waste his time. His probably, and as who was it said? Oh. As I think it was Demon Claw said.
Could have been.
Okay. Back. And I am going to read this off. Because I am going to read this off the thing that she sent me. Because I cannot read it from my laptop. I'm sitting on my couch right now in my room. And I can't see. Here we go. Here's the whole conversation of, this is the Demon's Claw Guild. Emperor Jasper said this: "You're only salty. You're just salty. I gave the account to Shit RP Moments LMAO. This dude is an asshat." She said, the person that I'm doing this video because said, shows how small your thought process is, and then the Prince Vegeta that's in there says garbledy-gook or whatever the fuck he says. No, he said, and this explains how every role player should think. No, she said, no, I'm salty because you judge how people RP when you clearly don't know how others RP. Who are you to say how people should RP and shouldn't? Oh, okay. Here. How is my and this is what Jasper said. How is my thought process small when you're the one saying you're pregnant 2 times. She is pregnant twice times 2 because she has pregnant by 2 different people. That is it. If you cannot get that through your head, then you are too fucking retarded to roleplay.
Look, multiverse, you and I both do it.
Exactly.
The idea is that each relationship is separate to itself.
See,
one has nothing to do with the other. I could have Alcestis pregnant with all 7 of her partners at one time if I really wanted to.
That's called too much work.
They would each be separate, and it wouldn't matter.
Exactly. See, he thinks she has 2 wombs. This motherfucking dumbass thinks she has two wombs.
My God.
And not only does he think that, he is so fucking stupid. It's just ridiculous. And Spider-Gwen says this perfectly. With everything, I believe, almost. It's RP, you dumbass. It's fantasy RP. You could do what the fuck you want to do. It's... Mm-hmm. I think she meant your account. I'm not gonna tell you what's wrong. Tell you it's wrong. Or it's... she says, we're not like the little cunt that has nothing better to do with his pathetic life. That is true. You don't know my... See, I was role-playing with her earlier.
Really?
I role-played with her all last night, I think. And then...
Oh, wow. Good.
Role-played with her all last night, and I think sometime this morning. Whatever.
Yeah.
I get like almost 99 plus DMs every fucking day. So, if I remember who I'm fucking talking to, you're lucky.
Wow.
Pathetic life. And here's what she said. You don't know my character, and you assume shit. Think. Use the brain you claim to have. Okay. Thank you. Someone corrected her. I know everyone here RPs with more than one person, right? Exactly. Now, good day, sir. Find yourself a group where everyone is normal and acts like people in real life, because it seems that's your type of RP. If you don't like RP characters, then I'm sorry for you. We're not changing him. He says, Jeebus, you two are such retards. I don't even know half the stuff you're talking about. You don't even understand the human anatomy. Okay, I'm going to say this. I wanted to be a doctor at one point in my life.
Yeah.
And human anatomy is easy to figure out. But this is fantasy. You asshat.
Well, even with that.
See, here. This is not the end of his thing. Multi-ship or not, your thought process is small. People are going to think you're something being pregnant 2 times. You don't understand fantasy, and Vegeta does the ellipsis thing. How do you act like someone in real life when you're RPing? A slut that likes to be pregnant 2 times. What the fuck? RP. Again, it's RP. It doesn't have to make sense. And then the war surgeon says, Kamehameha! And then that's the end of that.
Oh my god. I don't know.
The fact that you think... See, Jasper thinks that he's hot shit. He's not! Pigs are cooler than he is. Pigs are cool anyway. Bacon.
Right?
But the problem is if you act like that in roleplay, me, Alcestis, your only Demon B, will show you no mercy. You will end up on this channel, and you will probably end up crying later. We will not be nice to you. Or at least, I won't. I don't know what else Estes will do. See, this segment of my channel is for justice. This is not for bullying. We are here to tell you what you did wrong, and that's it. If you do not fix what is wrong, and fix how you roleplay and conduct yourself, because think about this. Think about how Jasper acts to people in real life. Think about how he probably treats his own mother. Come on, he thinks he's the smartest man on Earth. Like I have ego, but then my ego's controlled. Pretty much, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, that's true for any of us. We all can do it occasionally. My concern is my RP sons and daughters, and the other people around that I see all the time. So many of them face these bullies and people picking on them all the time in real life.
Exactly. And they come here trying to escape.
To find a distraction from it, or someone to relate to or talk to. And I understand. It's like I told someone the other day. I understand that you're still dealing with people on Twitter. You're still going to run into the same people online that you do in real life. But let's at least try to relate to people and understand that there are so many of these people have much more going on beyond that computer screen than you would ever imagine.
Exactly, but
and I understand too that probably, I know Arissa does, probably these others do too. They've had their own share of trouble and struggles in their life.
But as I see it, not to interrupt your thing that you're saying, is as I see it, if Arissa's gonna act like a little asshole, she's gonna be treated like one. Sorry, you can finish.
No. Hey, no, I'm not telling you not to confront it, because I do too. Although probably not as much as you or Dark Force or some of the others have. Maybe
See,
not as strong.
I've never actually interacted with her. I've just followed her on some of my accounts. Okay, here's a very, very good story of when I used to roleplay a multi-account with multiple characters.
Oh, yeah.
This was my first multiple characters account that was actually successful. Until, this is what roleplayers like to do when they don't like your account anymore. They like to accuse you of things, and they like to accuse you of whatever. They like to accuse you of hitting on little girls. They like to accuse you... There are so many people like that on Twitter. They like to call you a pedophile. They like to call you all of that. Actually, they like to call you a rapist.
And I can think of a couple of accounts that I have seen people do that too.
Exactly. See,
one of them was one of my sons had that. It was one of his alternate accounts, and somebody was posting things around that he was a rapist and a pedophile and everything else. And
isn't he like 15?
No, this one was a little older. He was 19, 20, I believe. Of course, he was nothing like that, but
see, that's the problem. Is I've had people when I really, really pissed off. When I really first started my YouTube channel, I really, really pissed off someone because of the content I do, and she started posting these fake doctored DMs with people. See, okay, if you refuse to tell me who is telling you this fake information, about me,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm gonna assume it's fake until you prove who's telling you this.
Right.
So, anything, I will just know. If you're gonna accuse people of being pedophiles, asking for nudes, asking for this, you have to have proof. You really do.
Right. And I have asked people for proof about someone they're coming to me to have suspended or report this person, and said, okay, can you show me before I do this?
Then they block you and add you to that list of...
No, they just, well, at least not so far. I've just gotten, well, somebody else told me. Not good enough.
Exactly.
If
you want
me to try and help you get someone suspended, or if you want to say that someone is acting inappropriately, then you need to show me. And there are a couple of accounts that you and I have talked about.
Exactly.
Where I've seen it. And I have no issue at all with reporting them along with everybody else.
See, that's the problem, is I want to expose those accounts.
Oh, so badly.
We could, if you really want to.
That would be fun.
Then let's do it.
We would need to do that. I would have people I would need to talk with first, but we need to.
See, that's the problem, is we would need them all in the Skype chat too.
Right, and this one would be touchy.
Yes, it would.
Extremely.
See, let's work on that, and then do a video with that one of these days.
Okay.
Because that's going to take a lot longer to do.
Yes, that's a lot more work and much more sensitive than you're picking on someone
for being pregnant twice.
For not liking their role play.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to expose someone right now. Her name is Flame. I can't remember her @name, but for one of my accounts, I played Neji. I played Sasuke. I played Neji, Sasuke, Naruto, Itachi, and who else was it? Kakashi and Toby. Or Obito when he was Toby. And what I came across one day, because everybody seems to hate... Everybody used to make fun of my account. I changed it. It's a different account now. I will not give out that account's name, because I don't need assholes picking on this account. And it had like a mile-long name, and people used to make fun of it. Used to screenshot it and say, "What the fuck? What's wrong with your name?"
Oh my god. Who cares?
Exactly.
Seriously.
And then one day, she was a succubus. I think she was called Flame Succubus at Flame Succubus, and I don't think she actually is active anymore. She came up one day. I had a greeter for that day, which was Neji. So, she came up and used 8 trigram 64 poems on my character, and she was doing it wrong. Fuck. And she was doing it wrong. She said it was ripping me apart. That's not how trigram 64 poems works. In Naruto or otherwise. It cuts off your chakra points, it hits all your chakra points, and then you have no chakra. That's it.
Right.
So, she did it wrong. And I didn't respond to it, because I don't respond to being thrown into fights like that. It's a rule. So, what she proceeded to do was call me a bitch boy. and other things. She proceeded to call me all these names, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Fuck off. And then she proceeded to try to insult me in real life. Called me a fat Cheeto eating white man living in his mother's basement. Let's see. I pay for my apartment. I pay for all my things. Do not tell me.
Wow.
And by the way, I haven't eaten Cheetos since Trump has been president, so don't even start. See, I just don't take too kindly to that shit, and I never will. You don't go around. You don't go around yelling at people, calling people names, thinking it's okay to do that when it's not. I was about 19 back then. I was 19 or 18 back then. Oh wait, no, I was 20, sorry. I was 20. And she did that. I was... Okay, yeah, I was having a bad day anyway, and that just made it a whole shitload worse.
Right.
But she just... It was so stupid. See, this is why in roleplay my characters are so overly strong. Is so people like that cannot bully my account. And I had all these people bully my account until they talked to me and realized I wasn't a total asshat. Guys, don't make fun of people in roleplay until you talk to them in real life first. Just because they're not detailed, just because they're not literate like you are, does not mean you can bully them. At all. Just don't.
No. You know, some of these people... Look, we have people on Twitter from all over the world.
Like, I swear that Cry Polly was not from America. Like...
You know, spelling, grammar, I may be particular about it for myself.
Exactly.
But I don't expect the same thing from anyone else because I don't know who they are. Most of them I don't know for sure where they're from. Yeah.
See, it's ridiculous when people think because they have over 3,000 followers or 30K followers that they can do whatever they want. And this girl who picked on me that day had over 30K followers. So, she just decided to pick on me. And I was like, whatever. That was it. And it was over. I think I responded twice. I think my first thing was, what the hell? Or I think I blocked her, one of the two. And then another came along and said, why did you block my friend? Ask her, asshole. Exactly. Or you get the people, or why did you block my friend? Or why did you do this? Why are you a bully?
Yeah. Well, I had someone... I've had a couple of people block me recently. Honestly, most of the time, I might make a post about it to continue a point or something like that.
See...
But simply threatening to block me as some kind of threat will not do anything. I guarantee you.
Exactly.
If I see you picking on someone else...
Did Sasuke threaten to block you?
And no.
I was just
And I'm
thinking
not
that
ta-
that seems like the kind of thing that she would do.
I'm not talking about a disagreement. I'm not talking, about something like that. I'm saying if I see you picking on someone, bullying them, there are other people along with me, and we will not put up with it.
Exactly. The group that you are in will not take that. Your group is an anti-bullying group, as I look at it. But then the kids you're trying to help are sometimes bullies themselves. Like, some are. I'm not saying all are.
Which is a lot of which is part of the problem, and part of why you have to be careful about what you say to someone.
Exactly. Is your point, my point and your point exactly is you have to be careful what you say. Okay, who the hell? It's just, see, I remember when I first started, RP was this, to me, RP was the coolest thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop right there. I'll be right back, guys. So, okay. Okay. But, as I was saying, roleplay was so beautiful. Roleplay was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. It was...
Yes.
It was someplace where I could actually put all the storytelling that I've been wanting to do for so long into something. And and now any story I wanna do mostly is there. Still haven't gotten most of the Naruto stories I wanted to do out, but Naruto roleplayers are stuck up assholes. Like real stuck up assholes. But it's a whole different story. But no, it was beautiful. And then after that, roleplay then slowly became something that's not enjoyable anymore. Like, I lost my muse for some of my accounts. Most of them, actually. And then I get the muse back. And then I lose it again. And then I get it back. And it's just a roller coaster of emotions for me because...
Hold on.
Okay. Until she comes back, it's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster of emotions for me because when you sit down and roleplay with these people, you can sometimes see the pain in their writing.
Yes. Yes. You really can. And you've probably seen me on timeline in the middle of an RP. And I've done it in DMs too. All of a sudden, switch to someone as a writer and say, "Hey,
exactly,
what's going on?"
Is roleplay is this beautiful art form where some of these people, Alcestis here included, can be book writers. My girlfriend included could be book writers because they're so amazing at what they do. And no, I will not give out who my girlfriend is. You can all go fuck yourself. Because she yelled at me one time. I went to one of her streams. She yelled at me one time and told me to get out of the stream because I said on stream that I'm her boyfriend, and she said, "No, stop! The stalkers will come again and beat you up." I'm like, babe, I'm 6'4". I have several swords in my house, and if they come to my house, they're probably gonna die. And I'm joking, of course. I'll hurt you if you come and break into my house. Everybody in the building knows that if you break into my house or come in my house uninvited, you're gonna get an ass beating, or you're gonna get yelled at. So, yeah, more than likely an ass beating, like I think it's Cuckoo's Nest style. No more wire hangers. And I have wire hangers around my house, and I will hit you with them, people.
Oh, God.
That was an awful movie. But, no, roleplay is this beautiful thing that people take for granted way too much. And the roleplay community doesn't need to fix itself. People need to stop the bickering and the arguing and come together even if they don't like each other. Come together and fix the roleplay community. The roleplay communities that are in need of the biggest fix in all of the ones that need fixing are Naruto. Like, big time Naruto. I don't know, Alcestis, if you've ever been role-playing with a Naruto role-player. But every time, the writers are usually the assholes, not the characters. But the writers have this, "Oh, you'd better do what we say because we're the best anime ever." And I'm gonna exclude One Piece from that because you don't see many One Piece role players. Hardly ever see One Piece role players. You maybe see the Nami or the Nico Robin once in a while. And then that's it. But okay, Alcestis, have you ever run into a Dragon Ball Z role player where they're like downright rude? Like,
no, not yet. I do RP with several of them, but I will say that the ones I RP with are wonderful.
How come you never run into the assholes? How come they all congregate towards me? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. But I do. For the most part, the people I RP with on all my accounts are
See, that's incredible. The problem is I run into amazing people too. There are a few role plays where I get so invested into it that when their writer disappears, I'm pissed.
Oh, yes.
Like, I'm livid. But I understand people have lives, and that's okay. But
of course. And you know what? I am like that too. If someone doesn't reply for a while, I'm okay. You know, after a few days, I might put a little note, "Hey, are you okay?"
Exactly.
That kind of thing. Because I do it too. I try to reply to everyone every day, but it doesn't always happen.
See, I'm never not on Twitter. Ever.
Wow.
You also got to remember, I told you I'm agoraphobic.
True.
Where I get like really really nervous and really really sick when I go outside.
Right.
To
Right.
Yeah, to where I get really really sick and really really nervous when I go outside. And I've had people make fun of me for being agoraphobic and say, "Oh, you have no life." That's not the problem. Is I have a serious mental disease here. That's not curable. Kind of like the PTSD I have. Kind of like the PTSD everyone has. It's uncurable. You can't cure it. Guys,
Yep.
it's not our fault that we're having a hard time here. We will take responsibility sometimes when it is our fault, but it's not always our fault that we're an emotional wreck and either want to hurt ourselves or kill ourselves or are sad. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. But no, role plays like that too is okay. I know a few that are just when they're sad, it's just screaming for attention. Like, hang on. Like, not bad RP moments, not this one. Okay, okay, here we go. Oh crap, it's, okay, the account's name is, Skylar Barr, and I did a roasting video on her a long time ago, saying that she does need help, and that there are places that will help her, and yeah, it's okay. As you say, some of the kids that you talk to get so attached, or one or two of the girls that you talk to get really, really attached to the guys, and get on them or get really, really pissed when they don't talk to them. See, Skylar Barr is not like that. No, she latches on to people, and then when she feels ignored, she starts crying, whining, and bitching the whole night, and that is all her account is. She's been suspended several, and I mean several times, because she because she does not, and because she cannot handle people saying no to her. And that's fine, as it's okay not to take no for an answer, but then there are some people who are going to be like, fuck off. Exactly.
Right.
I'm one of those people. If I'm not having a good day and I am in a pisser mood, like I'm in a pissant mood,
Yeah.
I will tell someone to fuck off. And then I'll play and I'll stream until I feel better. And I usually do feel better within a few minutes and whatever.
Right.
But, okay, back to the topic of, is when you act like these people aren't going to want to roleplay with you. At all.
Right.
But then you got to watch out for the people who want to get nudes out of you.
Yes.
That go around acting like that and then say, "Oh, a nude will make me feel better." And then you yes, there are people like that.
Oh, I can imagine.
A nude will make me feel better.
Well, trust me, some of these girls and guys have come up with pictures to send in that situation.
Exactly. but you got to watch out who you send those fake pictures to. Learn to just say no. If you send a fake picture to these people, they will expose you for it. Like, that's what they're looking for, is someone to expose.
Wow.
And if they expose you for that, it could fuck up your role play.
Well, see, that's why some people have become a little more creative.
But if you're a guy, it's easy. Just snap a few pictures of your donger and send it to the person. Come on. We have dicks to show off. Wave them around, say, woo! Just.
Oh, gosh.
Just.
Yeah.
See, dude, just send. If a girl asks you for a nude, just send them one. Come on. It won't kill you. Unless you look like Donald Trump, then don't, please.
Oh.
Anyway, but if you're gonna act, see, a good way to get kicked out of a community is act like Emperor Jasper. By the way, is a damn good way to get kicked out. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
See, and being an account like shit RP moments or
What?
Literally, this is an account where you post, oh, this person's wrong, this person's wrong, this person's wrong. Those are the kinds of accounts that are assholes. Those are the kinds of accounts, and I will not let shit RP moments go on this one. He's gonna have to take responsibility and go down with Jasper on this one.
Yes.
Because he's 10 times as bad. No, actually, it's a she, sorry. She's 10 times as bad as Jasper, if not worse. I will not show her account because she has pictures of big black men's penises on there and shit. And I will not expose you people to that. So, yeah. I will not also get copyrighted for that shit either. That's my penis. No, you can't use that picture. Fuck off. Anyway, no. Just watch out for those people who like to act sad then ask for nudes. See, more than likely with some girls it will work. Because there are some girls who that works with. And they'll take the photo right away. Like that second. But and those are the girls who usually end up on the timeline, all their stuff exposed.
They're trying to be helpful. They're trying to be kind to someone. Some of them now.
And then some of the others are actually a little bit slutty and just like doing that. So
right.
And not all of them are slutty, and hell, some of them might not even be slutty. I'm not saying that. So don't go in the comments and say, you just called all women on Twitter sluts. If I get that, I will flag that comment instantly. Because that is not what I'm saying, and if you can't understand what I'm saying, you're dumb. But it's just that it's sad that some of my friends on Twitter actually get that from some men, to the point to where they have put it on their bios. No, in real life pictures. You ask, you get blocked.
Yeah, usually there is a reason for that if you see it on an account. So, again, we're just asking that you show respect to other people.
And if you don't, you will end up on here. But the other thing is, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But in roleplay, if after someone sends you if someone sends you one DM, and you decide to be an asshole and say nope, block, like that shit, you have really no right to have a roleplay account or a Twitter account in general. Because now you're just blocking people because you want to. Like, you say, their fetishes are disgusting. Yeah, they're disgusting, but that's not for you to judge. Like, Alcestis probably has never seen this on Twitter, on the timeline, but because, right? Have you ever seen where someone gets a DM and then they just post it?
Yes.
Gets one DM and they post it making fun of the person?
Yes.
Or the people who have the rule against hey or hi?
Yes.
Guys, come on. No.
Now look, and I do agree with you. If I have someone approach me that way, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it at all. I know some who do. And look, that's up to them. It's their account. Again, they can do what they want with it.
That is true. But then, how are we supposed to say hello to the person? That's my little thing is, how are they supposed to get any interaction? Because that's how most people start off. Is hello, then their starter.
True. I mean, I have enough. I don't know.
I've seen your DMs. That's a clusterfuckosaurus Rex if I've ever seen it. But so are mine.
My DMs are a lot of fun. Keep out.
But
you haven't seen most of them.
Thank God, I really don't want to go blind.
Hey, the people I talk with are wonderful.
But then there are sex RPs dotted all over that. I think.
Yes.
And a few of mine. And a few of my accounts. Roleplays are in there too.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. Yeah. Roleplay. Roleplay has to be the single most beautiful and disgusting thing at the same time. Because some of the shit that some people want is... ugh. Like, some do scat. Some do piss. Others do God knows what. Vor. Others... ugh. And no, I'm not doing monetization on this. Fuck you, YouTube. It's not like I need YouTube money. But when you see, etiquette in roleplay is crucial, actually. Not to make it sound not fun, but if you don't have etiquette in roleplay, there's just no way some people will roleplay with you at all. Like, okay, the first thing you don't want to do with roleplay is show up in someone's DMs and just start, molesting them. Just don't. Like, with some people, that's fine. They say on their bios, DM me anything.
Right. However...
Or they're those...
Some people just don't... Unless you see that specifically on a bio, please be very careful.
Exactly. Like, one of my characters, because he hugged someone, and I have a feeling that she was one of those, and I'm not saying feminists are bad, but she was one of those feminazis who thinks everything is rape. I hugged her. That's all my character did. And then there was this big fiasco with 3 of her friends saying, "Oh, you're a rapist." How? Can't we hug anymore? Jesus. Like, and she was acting like I was this monster. Like, my character was this monster that attacked and raped women in roleplay. And it's like, don't act like that. See, then, okay, be cautious of rape in roleplay, but also be cautious of if you're overly calling out rape, or if you're not overly calling out rape, if you're calling out rape on everybody who looks at you, then most people will tend not to listen to you at all. And like, have you run into that with some people?
Yes.
Exactly. See, Alcestis here knows what I mean. Like, or if someone is raping you, block them. Don't just stick around. I mean, and I'm saying,
yes, I've only run into it once or twice. I've warned a writer who has come into my DMs like that and said, "Look, I don't mind it, but please in the future ask the writer before you start an RP like this, because it might not bother me, but there are others that would be extremely hurt."
And
if you started this way.
And by the way, in layman's terms, don't be a jackass and just don't start sticking your wiener and everything. Some women have teeth in their cha-chas.
Oh God!
Like
that was on an alternate account, and it was the one time that has happened.
Was it the other Alcestis account?
No, it was another one. But we will leave that off. Yeah.
Exactly. See, my characters have done some. See, okay, here's what you need to expect from a character. If you don't know a character, if you recognize a name, like Lucifer, like I play, / Jin Kazama, which is basically who he's supposed to be, which he started out as Jin Kazama, because when I started role-playing, I was playing Tekken every day. At that point, I was playing Tekken Tag Team every day. Tekken Tag Team 6 every day. And Jin's the main character that I do use. But if you do start, with my character Jin, who is Lucifer now, look, and you say, to someone, you're not playing Lucifer right. Lucifer's not evil. He's not evil at all. There are two things with Lucifer, is he's not evil at all. He is there to punish evil. Exactly. Alcestis, do you agree?
I do.
See, he's not evil. And if you start going around saying, people are saying, you're playing him wrong. No, I'm not playing him wrong. I'm playing like him how he should be. Yeah, my Jin's a little bit too sweet, or my Lucifer's a little bit too sweet for some people's liking, but he's how I am. Sometimes I put my characters how I am in real life, especially the ones that I do play. That I do and have made up myself. And Jin's a little bit sweeter like I am.
Mm-hmm.
And, he could get mean at sometimes, but then, ask people who I've yelled at when they've pissed me off, so. See, the next thing that we probably should address here is, I really hate going over this, but about how to, I really do hate going over this because I get told this all the time. Telling people how to roleplay.
Yes.
If you think you have the right to tell someone how to roleplay, if you're even thinking it, you more than likely don't have the right to tell them. The fuck? You more than likely don't have the right to tell them how to do anything.
No.
Like, with, who is it? Cry Polly. You've all seen the DMs. Where's Cry Polly? Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has to be around here somewhere. As you can see, my DMs are full of, multi-people. Come on. Please tell me he didn't erase, or, please tell me the DMs I had with him didn't disappear. Yeah. Cry Polly does have me blocked. One of his accounts is still up. So, I roleplay with so many people. Way too many. Where is he? I swear to God. Okay. I talked to Icy a few days back, and then where the hell is he? God damn it, it's frustrating now. But the point of it is just don't act like an asshat who thinks they can act however they want. Roleplay isn't about doing whatever you want. It's about being who you want to be. That imaginary character that you have in your head right now can be your roleplay character.
Yes.
It could be your video. And when you take roleplay too far, or you take things out of roleplay and then put it back and then try to cover your ass by saying, oh my God. He did it. Yeah, because he erased his account. All the DMs that were there are gone. Asshole.
Wow. I need to talk with my friend.
About what?
I was just going through some of my old DMs on one of my accounts and found one that used to belong to a friend of mine, and it was taken over by someone else. And I didn't realize that they had made it into their own writer account.
You're acting like that's a bad thing.
it could very well be a bad thing. I need to talk with him.
Oh, wait. Is this person actually telling people to kill themselves?
It's someone who has at one point, yes. Now, that friend that I'm talking about is okay, but this was an old account of his, and I need to make sure that he gave it to this person. Let's put it that way.
Oh, does he have his accounts have a habit of being taken?
Let's just say I wouldn't put it past this person.
Okay, then we need to expose them right now. We're here.
This would take more research before I. Sorry.
God damn it.
I know, but it's like the other conversation we had. This would take more work.
Okay, true. But still leave that in my DMs because I would like to see this. Is it
Yes, I will.
Is it locked? Is the account locked? No. Okay.
No.
See, that makes my job like 10 times easier because if it's locked, then I can't do anything.
Yeah. We'll have a conversation after this.
See, I'm going to turn off the recording soon because I'm running out of things to talk about.
Yeah, I think we're about to.
Yeah, see, okay, this is the end of the video. Because both of our voices are shot right now.
Yes.
Both of our voices are shot right now. Let me render the video. Let me at least try to cut it a little. And then if it's still too much, then I'm just, you know what? The problem is I'm gonna just upload it anyway. Doesn't really matter to me. Anyway, goodbye, guys. Stay part of the Dr. Midnight Squad, whatever. Just leave fucking comments, hate or not. Jesus Christ. I need comments!